Let's go. New game. Actually, let me put a marker on the stream here, so I know to cut it here, maybe. From all the freaking nonsense that happened until now. The anime cutscenes. Is that the jurists or is that audience? A bomb? They're really up in the ante. I love the animation. There's a bomb. There's a bomb. Not the courtroom. Okay. I'm kind of into this. Dude, why does it look so good?
These are dark times.
Voiceover?
Where the law has been reduced to rubble. And it's up to us to restore it to its former glory.
What? I thought for sure me seeing Apollo all apocalyptic like was like...
I know what you mean. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move.
Phoenix voice?
Don't you worry. I've got a trusty new partner on board.
As me... Or is it? A hacker? Do we have a hacker? Is that the trusty new partner?
Done.
She's got...
You bet. Let's do this.
I thought...
She's been with us for half a year.
Wow. Okay,
I can
yeah.
hardly believe it.
I for real thought the little anime cutscene...
Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
The anime cutscene that we were seeing while in the menu... She's dead. First case, she died.
All right, miss.
I thought the anime cutscene we were seeing in the menus
For this very reason, I returned.
was gonna be spoilers,
Time
but
to
we're
bring
seeing
it to
all
an
of it right now. The music. Hang on. Skip, are you crazy? Yeah, smooth it out, baby. Look at that shit gleaming. Oh, this goes hard as fuck. This goes so hard. Oh, baby. The pocket chain is new. Oh, that's the locket. Duh. Yo, Apollo, are we chill? I brought up the volume for the cutscene right now because the music was so peaceful. I'm gonna bring it back down to what it was. Well, your eye. You need your eyes to perceive people. Oh, and the title screen with the turnabout countdown. Oh, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, I can't have popcorn now. They're not doing voiceover anymore. Best thing about bombs is how they erase and destroy without discretion. Looks like RoboCop, but like discount. Robo Mall Cop. Now all I have to do is spin everything on that little girl. What little girl? Surely not my little girl. Not my Trucy. They changed this. Oh shit. I don't know if I can get behind that. I have an attachment to the defendant lobbies. Lobby number 5. Okay, okay. As long as we're doing courtroom number 2. As long as we're hitting up courtroom number 2. Wait, are we playing as Athena? The fuck? It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. You doing okay, Athena? Oh. Oh, I don't know if I can get by. The 3D models are a little weird. Also, how long has it been since the first case? Well, I'll see in the court record and I'll know. Because Apollo was 22 in the first game, I believe. He was either 22 or 24. Well, Phoenix was 33. We know that for sure. So I can just add that and figure out how long it's been. Hum a little tune, great. Oh yeah, well that's good to hear. Oh, the mouth is so wide. I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there. Dude, why does he look so fucking cool? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nerves are still here, I tell you. Okay. Okay, Meekins. This is Apollo Justice. He sure is. We're already moving on from Apollo? He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Phoenix's hobo look was really good. But see, you know, when he gets the suit back on, he goes like... He just gets the little... You know, I like him looking sharp. I'm going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. Okay. So Apollo is still the main guy. Athena is the assistant. Which begs the question, where the fuck Trucy at? Do whatever it takes to defend Junie. Junie? Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. The explosion is very recent, I'm assuming. Too high effort for Ace Attorney. I kind of liked the hand-drawn style, you know? Even the pixelated or even the updated sort of proper 2D art. Both were really good. That's why I'm gonna see to it that Juniper's name is cleared. Okay, Juniper being Junie. I'm sure you feel much the same way. You got that right. I'll rest until Junie is completely cleared of all suspicion. Athena? Athena is a crazy nickname for someone named Athena. You just taking one letter out and you call that a nickname? We're doing this for me. Aw. She looks very mountain coated. She's like Heidi of the Alps with the little rosy cheeks. Oh. Oh, does she need mountain air? Does she hate the city air? Sorry about that. I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. Oh, when she gets nervous. This kind of thing never happens at home in the forest, though. So either she's allergic to something or it's the city air, you know, this like tiny little bit of pollution that exists. I mean, tiny little bit, maybe a little bit. Just start calling me allium? No, please do not. Dear childhood friend? Oh. He just keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. But that's ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. Because I don't think she would. So something from my garden. Aw. There's an orange or a tangerine. I can't tell how big it is from the evidence. It's an orange. My grandma says orange is the color of strength and endurance. That's my color. Athena's color. Look at me, standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in there, they won't know what hit them. Right, Apollo? Yeah, dude, if my attorney looked like this, I would be so fucking chill. I'd be like, yeah, no, we're winning this. I forgot to turn on the little indirect lighting. And by indirect lighting, I mean the desk lamp I have behind my my monitor. Okay, stream is holding. I'm so happy. I'm so happy stream is holding. Popcorn. Mmm, yummy. Come what may. This is one trial. We just can't lose. Dude, don't be looking like that. Oh. Oh, he collapses, and so Athena has to do it. He was trying to put on a brave face, but he was really overdoing it. What's with the coat? Apollo, did you join the military? Mr. Justice? Okay. Now, the other MFer, the MFer across the courtroom better be Winston Payne. I don't want to see no friggin' robot or no friggin' future cop thing. I don't want to see Gavin. I don't want to see Gavin there. Not yet, anyway. One other option I can think of. But even if I called him now, he'd never get here in time. Phoenix? Phoenix would boss this trial. Give me all the evidence for the case. Bailiff? Whack his pee-pee. Defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. Just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend Junie. he's feeling worse about it. Suddenly he's ill for real now. I've never once taken a case on alone before. She's been here for 6 months. It's about time. No hay problema. I can handle it. Is Athena like Hispanic? Or is that just like a no problemo, but you know, better? I guess it's really up to you, Junie. You'd be okay with me taking over? Uh-oh. Sure. She said that because you're her friend, not because she wants you to, I think. To be honest, I'm pretty nervous, too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. It's the first one, don't worry. I just have to leave it to me. I can see your mind's made up anyway. Hate it that I can't be there, but I know you'll give your utmost to defend Juniper. Alright. Alright. Athena Sykes. Sykes? Why does that ring a bell? Sykes? Sykes and Picot? Are they the MFers that drew the... Are they the MFers that divided Africa or that split Israel and Palestine? I don't know, but that's the only Sykes that I know. This is only the second time I've taken the lead in a defense case. It'll be the first time I stand up there alone. So I have defended a case before, but not without anyone else. But it's not like I have no one else. I've got the little freaking thing on my necklace. Ooh, ooh. All right, wait, this is so hype actually. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, damn, look at him. He's looking kind of crisp actually. Definitely better than the other hairdo he was rocking at the start of Apollo Justice 1, the long hair. What is the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today. Red Monkey? Substitution of attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Yeah. They're holding cases in the courthouse after an explosion happened here yesterday. The legal system in this country, I can't tell if they take it very seriously or not seriously enough. You know, I don't know if they're like, no, we must continue trying cases. Or they're like, yeah, fuck it. It's TV, dude. We have to do it. With me as an adversary, who wouldn't want to fail Nick Miller? Who wouldn't want to feign? Oh my god. With me as an adversary, who wouldn't want to feign illness in order to escape? Have you ever won a case? Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous. You arrogant jerk. Oh. Widget? Widget's a cute name. I could have sworn I heard the defense say something just now. No, you didn't hear anything at all, especially not from me. Widget. He sometimes blurts out what I'm thinking. Oh well. Maybe you shouldn't have said all that. Maybe you shouldn't have explained all that. If that's the case, it's clear contradiction to what you just said. Give me 1 second real quick. I just want to open Discord and send a little quick ping that, hey, actually, live stream is happening. All right. Sorry. One of the people in my server is playing a game called How to Train Your Cock. What? Sorry. Okay. As stated, you said nothing. However, the device of yours says what you're thinking. And you indeed said I was... What was it? Elegance at work? At any rate, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or a yellow monkey? No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness. Let me at this court record. I'm gonna solve this like that. A rookie humiliator. If you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court. Would you not have a mute button? The incident occurred yesterday here at this very courthouse in courtroom number 4. At that time, the trial for a certain bombing was being held in courtroom number 4. Yeah, I forgot to check if we're in courtroom number 2. Mr. Justice was there as the lawyer for the defense. Oh shit. They presented a live bomb? Not like an image of a bomb or photo of a bomb. They were just like, here is the bomb. We haven't touched it, by the way, since we found it. Just a few seconds more, and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life. There was, in fact, one death. The body of Detective Candace Arm. Candace Arm, get it? Candace Arm fit in your mouth. She was to take the stand as a witness later in the trial. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape. Yeah, even shorter robes. Is the judge wearing short robes? Is he kind of putting it out there on display? Near the entrance to the courtroom. I suspect she stayed. Okay, she definitely didn't die to the explosion. Someone killed her after the fact. Your Honor, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and details about the bomb. Okay. Oh, that's the bomb. Okay. Now, let's look at the court record. Okay, button just appeared. I need to forget this. Profiles. Justice is 23, so it's been 1 year-ish. Jennifer Woods. Sweet girl who loves nature. Gaspin Payne? He's not Winston Payne? Fuck, dude. It's over. Detective was heading up the investigation into a bombing incident because she can't disarm the bombs. I get it. Shows that I can't explore the 3D models anymore. They don't want to let me do that. Trauma to back of head caused by impact with a flat object. Certainly, positively not the bomb. It was someone else. It was hidden inside a stuffed animal when it was detonated. Okay. Got it. Heyo. Ooh, I like the 3D models. Are you feeling alright? You're looking a bit pale. I'm so sorry. I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. I'm alright. Definitely like the city air or something like that. Juniper Woods. I'm a high school student. Oh, I didn't really check how old she is. 18. I'm assuming we are around that age as well. 18 or so. Ms. Woods, can you confirm you were in the courthouse on the day in question? Came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Thena. And so I was there yesterday to watch his trial and let my support. Aww. The Defendant humiliator. That doesn't seem like good practice. Looks like I have yet another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker. Please don't. Ooh, arrogant. Prosecutor Payne? Okay, okay. Junie's telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. Yeah, but where's your source? He said he was glad to get the lotus root you gave him too. He was? My grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes. See into the future. Lotus root? The hell kind of like Dune spice they got going on over here in this world. Guess he must not have eaten them. Sweet meat girl like this, blowing up a courtroom to bits. I must say it's very hard to believe. Don't judge a book by its cover, my guy. Now, Your Honor, don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had a motive for committing this crime. A motif? I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. Did you? Okay. That doesn't matter. Assuming she died to a bombing. Bombing is pretty indiscriminate. The only thing that does is her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself. The murmuring. Dude, I kind of like, okay, the 3D is winning me over. The 3D is winning me over. What's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that? Very good question, coming from a novice such as yourself. Yeah, we were talking about motive, and now I'm asking you about motive. Is that so crazy? Have you ever... 3D has its own charm. It does. It definitely does. And I'm assuming on PC it runs a lot smoother and it looks a lot better than it did on the screen of a 3DS. Brought up on false charges? Yeah, you have. Did that experience cause you to harbor a grudge against the court system? Now, wait just 1 minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, every one of our clients would turn into bombers. Yeah. I concede the accused isn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts, but she's the only person who could have committed this crime. Decisive evidence. Unique aspect of the bomb itself. That it's cute as fuck. Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question? Uh-huh. I'd like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence. Okay. L is for loser. Let's see, what was I supposed to do? Check court record. Yeah, it's a cute stuffed toy. Yeah. But I don't see what else. What was unique? It was inside a stuffed animal. This is some Cindy Stone, Cinder Block, Larry Butts type of question, huh? Stuffed inside a stuffed animal. Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior. And he's like, indeed. Much like the cute exterior of this girl who has evil intentions. I like how Widget also emotes. I am fine, just like I said from the start. I can do this. Never even got to take a look at it. What connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant? Oh, the tail? Wasn't the tail part of? No, okay. It is. But what? Was the tail found in her pocket after the fact? It's a tale, Your Honor. The tale of a poor victim of the explosion. It's called the Phony Fanty, a rather unpleasant name if you ask me. Mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges. Okay. Phony evidence is just trunked up. It's pretty funny though. Phony Fanty's tail is made of vinyl cloth. Defendant's fingerprints. This clearly proves the accused handled the bomb. No, it proves the accused handled the tail. That could have well happened after the explosion. In fact, I put it to you that the explosion would have probably burned off fingerprints on the tail. If I could get into there and start talking to this motherfucker. Court accepts it into evidence. You have an explanation for this. I don't understand. No, not at the moment. Better come up with something. I do like, though. I do like that the Wright & Co. Law Agency, or Wright & Co. Talent Agency, or anything agency, whatever it's called, has multiple lawyers now, though. Because that's never happened before, really. No, forget really. It's never happened before. Because even when Phoenix and Apollo were both there, Phoenix wasn't a lawyer. And technically, Mia and Phoenix were two lawyers there, but that lasted for all of 2 minutes. I like that it's a bit of a team now. If you can't produce an answer, we could always go straight for the ruling if you prefer. What happened to the jurist system? Okay, get my voice to work. Okay, widget. Oh shit. Flashback? There's cutscenes. Oh my god. The popcorn. Jesus. This is dark. So she saw something in a very traumatizing case.
There is no room for debate.
Cutscene.
Objection!
Phoenix?
Why, it's you.
Look at that boy! Look at that boy! Oh, baby. Oh, that 3D. It's giving Ace Attorney versus, Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. Took me so long to get here, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asked me to come help you out in this place. You're still main lawyer, though. She's got some crazy hair. I feel like her neck would kind of tilt one way with that much hair on one side. I played Wright versus Layton. Not in this marathon. I simply own it for the 3DS. I will not be playing it as part of this marathon, but I'll probably play it at some point down the line as a little, like, you know, event or whatever. Because I do love Professor Layton and Ace Attorney, so it's a perfect blend. I think you were doing just fine, all things considered. You hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. I hung in there? I don't know, I answered one question and then I got stun locked. What is it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Okay, before we get deeper into this. So she saw something about some fucked up traumatizing case involving a Japanese sword, a katana. And she testified to some effect, but her testimony was probably deemed unreliable or debunked, thrown out of court, whatever it was. And someone that she cared about, or someone, I don't know. Yeah, probably someone that she cared about was declared guilty in the case when she knew the truth, but she wasn't able to convey herself properly. Which I have to imagine ties into, oh my god, my literary analysis training is popping off here. She's got Widget, which says what she thinks. Because she's probably has some hang-up / trauma about not being able to say what she thinks for real back then. So having that as a way to, like, get it out there when she has that block. Oh. Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling, but I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How? Ooh! How did Miss Wood's fingerprints wind up on the stuffed animal tail? How was the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made. None at all, Your Honor. Got the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself. Because of the explosion. Does she have some sort of, like, asbestos in her lungs from the old courtroom blowing up? I'll have Miss Woods rest in the lobby. Leave the rest to us. You don't need to be here for this. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Winston told you about him? It's been a while, Mr. Payne. You're more clueless than I'd heard. I do believe you mean, how do you do? Or I am Gaspin Payne. I'm the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne. You'll see, Mr. Wright, I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands. Royal Payne, yeah. Decisive witness. Let's hear it. Please call your witness, Mr. Payne. Aye, aye. Sorry, I'm just checking real quick that this Minecraft server is live, and it is. Good, good. Good, good. Okay. Okay, that's the guy that detonated the bomb. Witness. Name, Ted-nate. Okay. Detonate, for sure. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist. Speech synthesis via typing, it is the same as me talking. I can, but he doesn't want to. But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure, speaking greater than typing. Understand? Mr. Tennate was in charge of the bomb for that trial and was there when it went off. So you blew it up. Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim. I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. Or the one to make it into a dead body. I mean, I don't know if I like it, but it is nice as a tutorial case that they always show you who the guy is in the first case. Court will hear Mr. Tonate's testimony. Damn. He's scary. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000, operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. Whoa! I saw that the bomb timer was counting down. Now, what's Athena's gimmick gonna be? Because Apollo's gimmick is his ability to perceive stuff. For her, I'm assuming it's gonna something to do with technology and widget, but I don't know what it's gonna be. Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright. Damn the little smug look. Blue monkey, yellow monkey, red monkey. Yeah. Another bomb. HH3000, aka a bomb. Great googly moogly! Mr. Tonate, I demand you disarm it this instant. Disassembly complete. 5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best. It's like Rubik Cubes, but like... This is an exact replica of the HH3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success. Explosion equals failure. I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Okay, the timer has a crack here, which, also that there's a date, 8:56 a.m. Okay, dimensions 10 height, 10 width, 10 depth, weight 12 pounds, a perfect replication. Yeah, it is the same. Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable. I could not replicate it. The robot voice is gonna get old soon. And by soon, I mean about 4 minutes ago. HH3000 bomb. Can I look at it? Can I look at it? Okay. Because it's... Is this 8 or 0? Probably 0. And then something 8. No, but this is an 8 for sure. Unless it is also a 0. And it's 90 seconds, it looks like. This is definitely there. This is definitely there. This is definitely there. Which means it can only be 90 or 98 seconds. But then it would be 88 minutes, 98 seconds. Which is crazy. Oh, okay. I was like, where... We don't know exactly when the bomb went off. Where did she go? Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. Scared of the bomb? Yeah. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to bolt. Let's see, where were we? Cross-examination. Yes, please. No, she'll be fine. I know how to do a cross-examination, don't worry about it. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is. Wait, are we not playing as Athena? Also, wait, I can just consult her? At any point, and she's like, this is where the statement is. Disarmed by me, then transported here. If it was disarmed, why did it blow up? The wires were reconnected. Okay, but who did that? Okay.
Hold it!
Yeah, we know that. Case is made of alloy plating, 5/16 of an inch thick. Thick and heavy bit of metal. It is 12 pounds. If you did not think anywhere, I'd be hopping for the nearest exit. Yeah. Uh-huh. From the gallery, yes.
Hold it!
My duties may have been over for the moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. I practice disarming bombs every day. I practice assembling them, too. I see. But do you ever practice having evidence presented to you? Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you? Damn. Get her. You'd better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter. Damn. Okay. Wasn't it his arm? These goggles help me see very small things clearly from very far away. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie. Yeah. Yeah, just present the plush and be like, hey, my guy, how could you have seen the timer? Bomb was inside a stuffed animal.
Objection!
Ooh, sharp. I hope we get the objection theme for Phoenix back. Do we get, like, different music depending on which lawyer it is? Because that was the case in game 1, and I really liked it. I clearly saw it counting down to 0. You clearly lying. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer, because it was inside a stuffed animal. How can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? No, the keyboard smash. Well, I like that he types out his stammers. You'll see soon enough. Find a contradiction right off the bat. Well, you kind of fed it to me. Could be a line, hidden meaning, a secret, whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. Pointing out every contradiction, yeah. Let me see, no, there must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. The sound. I knew because of the sound. When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down. Okay. From the gallery? I simply made a mistake. My bad. Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know? The way that he talks for real when he disassembles and reassembles, it's kind of interesting. Not just because I'm getting into the heads of the people that made the game now. Not just because obviously his hand is busy, so he can't be typing. But when he's disassembling and reassembling bombs, he speaks instead of typing, because that is when he is most himself. You keep asserting the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here, careful now, is your skill as a lawyer. Okay. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know? Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tonate did not hear the sound. You can't prove a negative. Prosecution's argument. Someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. Yeah. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb. Oh, okay. It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. How could she have gotten to it if you were transporting it? We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Yeah, Miss Woods was already there in that lobby. Surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch. I don't know about all that. Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident. Okay, so it's on you somewhere. Because it's case 1. And you are gonna be a little stupid. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case. How could you see her rearming the bomb and not disarm it again / arrest her?
Objection!
I would imagine rearming the bomb, as much as you say it's super easy and even a monkey could do it, would take at least a bit of time.
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Someone other than Mr. Tonate could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. So then you could have opened it and rearmed it. Okay. 1015R. That is my identification number. I have the only key that can open the case. Okay. Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch. Yeah, but the burden of proof falls on you. The tail, yeah. 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. Yikes. We'll have to hear from the defendant herself once more. Is there a chance this is something else? Nah, this is definitely a piece of the stuff that I'm like, this wouldn't be some like thing her grandma gave her from the country or something. I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad. Yeah, don't worry. I know we need her testimony. Okay, if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. Alright, let's go. I will take my leave. Just one more thing. Mr. Wright, is it? It is. Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. So he's taunting us. Openly taunting us. If you will excuse me. Bye-bye. Bailiff, whack his PP. Onward we go. Hi, Athena. Aw. Is she crying or is it like allergies? I'll do my best, too. Because you bear resentment against the courts, correct? Wow. Talk about leading question. What's that you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scared. What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth. You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. Okay, leading question, badgering the witness. Where's his penalties? Why do only I get penalties? That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right? Maybe. So we have to review Courtroom Manners 101 again? Does he have to review Courtroom Manners 101? I haven't forgotten about how he treated you. Don't worry about me, just help Junie. Are we talking about how he treated her right now, or was he involved in her trauma with the courts? Probably just right now, right? Heightened sense of hearing? So Apollo has eyes and Athena has ears? Is that what we're talking about? stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Objection!
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mrs. Payne. Yeah, he's badgering the defendant. Yeah. I ask that you behave more like a gentleman. Ah, but don't you know, Your Honor, there is no more a gentle man in this world than I. If a gentleman or if a gentleman would behave like he does. Aw. A rude ruffian. Have you know, I attend a manners class every Saturday. I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I'm a genteel man. No, you're not. No, it's fun. Let them at it. Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off. By the way, I don't know if you caught it earlier when the stream was crapping out, but got my popcorn in a in a pot. I have no bowls. I mean, I have bowls. They're just dirty. They're in the dishwasher right now. So it's just in a pot. It's a bowl technically. It works. It's concave, you know. Stove to table. Yeah. Farm to table type shit. When the bomb went off. I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off. We're jumping straight to it. Okay. Rubble started falling. Fell on top of you? Jesus. Are you okay? What's inside her heart? Get widget? What? Yes, and they sound incredibly strained. She's so scared. I think she could collapse at any second. Unique ability. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart? That's kind of pushing it. Okay, okay. I can't say that's pushing it. Because Phoenix's gimmick is spirits and summoning. So that's kind of way out the realm of like possibility. But with Apollo, they tried to get a little science-y with it. You know, they were like, it's magic E, you know, it's a gene that is passed down that makes you very perceptive to other people's tension. But they were like, and he has a bracelet that's perfectly tied on him. And so when he gets a little tense, it feels tight on him. And that way he knows when someone else is tense. But the hell, like, hear the words of a witness's heart? Oh. From the tone of their voice. I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied. Listen to the testimony of Ms. Wood's heart. Of Geertz. Is she German, Spanish, or is it just like... Damn. She's going into the metaverse. The emotions and images that I picked up on just now while listening to her testimony. Here's the mood matrix to analyze them. Goddamn. Goddamn. This is like when you go to an airport bathroom and they've got the little buttons there, like how was the bathroom? You can be like, great, terrible, or ew. Which feels happier is enjoying the memory. The happy marker will light up. Yeah, angry, sad, and surprised. That's a horrifying emote. It's gimmick time! It is. We can track how Ms. Woods is feeling as she testifies. This is like that one meme that's like, it's like a Tumblr meme that's like media literacy has gotten so bad they should start putting They should start putting a little smiley face or frowny face on TV when someone does something that is like complicated, like, you know, someone doing something morally ambiguous, and tell you how to feel about it. That way you don't have to know. You don't have to look inside of yourself. Just put a little smiley or a frowny face. Some kind of Discord. This one? Is that the Discord you're picking up on? This is what the noise looks like in the mood matrix. Inconsistencies between her testimony and her feelings. Okay. Ah, there we go. Mood matrix. That day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, feeling surprised when remembering. Yeah, I would imagine. And rubble started falling. Yeah. It fell on top of me. She's happy? Girl? I mean, you know, I'm not gonna yuck your yum if that's what you're into. Seeing an unexpected emotion. Yeah, it fell on top of me. Hee hee. It fell on top of me. Happy marker is reacting. It's mainly surprise, but there's a secondary emotion. The waves are smaller here. I got it. Yeah, need to do some digging. Pinpoint. Select the unexpected emotion or reaction. From the 4. That's a lot easier than Apollo's thing.
Got it.
Straight up. Widget is registering joy when she recalls the rubble falling on her. Yeah. As the rubble was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy? That doesn't look good if we're trying to be like, she wasn't the bomber, but when everything was falling apart, she was kind of into it. Spreading throughout Junie's heart. I would not feel very happy. Since I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled, I tripped. Then rubble started falling on top of me. Really thought I was done for, but just then, aw. Who saved you? Apollo. Apollo came and rescued me. Aw, she's in love. Girl. That's okay. That's okay. Aw. Damn, that's a mighty freaking scarf. If I just sit here for a while, do you think it'll start piling up? And it'll start like floating up here? You like my little twirl, by the way? He used his own body to shield me from the rubble. How do you feel, Junie? Talking about Apollo gave you some courage? Yes. Apollo is just like the sun. Strong and bright and warm. Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. Oh, you're right. Okay. Less noise. But there's still something. Okay. New information and update the mood matrix. Keep going. Unexpected emotion pinpoint. Yes. Okay. I tried to run, but I was too slow. Before I could get away, the bomb went off. Yeah. I was so startled, I tripped. The rubble started falling on me. Thought I was done for. Then Apollo came and rescued me. Why are you feeling sad, though? Well, I mean, okay, are you sad? I mean, you would be sad, because he... Yeah, I was really happy. Aw. Something you felt sad about at the same time. These are crazy questions that the judge are just letting me ask. Just like, yeah, just hang on. I'm just here with my little data team looking at the iPads like it's like a modern soccer or something. All the team of iPad nerds looking at the play and being like, okay, we got to do this. And the judge is like, we're just checking VAR. Don't worry about it. It sounds a little sadness too, because he got injured. I bet. Bomb Rap Riney. Okay, so that's where this came from. It's from a different plushie that she owned that has the same tail. Stream holding together okay? Yeah, apparently. I don't know what I did, but it's just working now. Brought my stuffed animal, Bum Rap Riney, to watch the trial with me. Phony Fanty are brothers. A whole line of merchandise? We already have the Blue Badger. What are you talking about? Wait, there's a whole theme park for the Blue Badger, in fact. Yeah, but it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I'd lost him as I was running away. You can see what he looks like in this poster. Look at the tail on him. No more bum raps. I kind of like this campaign, though. How big of a problem is fake evidence, though? Like, how often does it happen? We fixed it. She is adorable. And she's in love with Apollo. Junie and Apollo sitting in a tree. Kissing. Knitting. Doesn't quite work out. Presented at the right statement. Yeah. Okay, Bum Rap Riney. Present the tail.
Objection!
Miss Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent. In a normal world, by the way, in a normal world, after this, my job would be done. She had that plushie. That plushie has the tail. There are fingerprints on the tail that matches that plushie. Ergo, the plushie that she touched was that one. You cannot say beyond reasonable doubt that she did it. Our job is over. Thank you. Now we move on to, you're going to have to pay damages for emotionally badgering my witness. By witness, I mean client. Two staffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defender's fingerprints were found on wasn't that of Phony Fanty. Gallery companion, Bum Rap Riney.
Objection!
Music is not the same one. I can see they're both stuffed animals, yes. But they're completely different characters. I'm gonna let you have it for a little bit. Hang on. Down. Ooh, that's some devious licks. Okay. As distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor. But they have the same tail. Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. They're both gray, for example. Is it only elephants that are pachyderms? Is a rhino a pachyderm as well? I don't know this stuff. I know definitely elephants are pachyderms. I think rhinos might be unrelated. What are rhinos descended from, actually? What's like the rhino's closest relative in the animal kingdom? To the tail?
Take that!
The two tails are exactly the same. Two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals, but the design of their tails is exactly the same. Oh! Oh, damn, he opened like a can of beans. M1. Yeah, for sure. I can see that. As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bum Rap Riney, we can no longer consider it to be decisive proof the defendant handled the bomb. Consider the charges against the accused unsubstantiated. Thank you. Wait, actually, is our job done? Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around. Yeah. It's not over yet. Why not? I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you. Is it a multi-day case 1? Court is adjourned. What? 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 Isn't even your game, apparently. That was so exciting, boss. We did it. You managed to just barely pull it off at the very last moment. Thank you for everything you're doing. Yeah, you really stuck it out. Good job. I love how he's just here like where's the guy I'm looking for? He's just hanging out like that. We were able to turn things around. Yeah. Oh, they both have a little thing here in their chest. I don't know if that's to signify they are friends or what, but it's kind of cute. Be honest, was I any help at all? Fishing for compliments? Would have never gotten out of that tight spot. You and your analytical psychology. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner. Wait, am I Phoenix now? I am. She's 18. Okay, yeah, they are both 18. Got it. And he's 23, which means it has been 1 year. And he is 42. Lordy. The ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. Where's Apollo, anyway? You almost forgot about him. He's like your adoptive daughter's brother. He's your weird, not quite son. I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4. Why was he doing there? Investigating? Oh, was he looking for it to get her off? Because he had an idea where Riney might be, so we went to take a look together. Had a little date. We went looking for Riney together before you were called back into courtroom number 5. And they just let you go into the bombed out courtroom number 4? They called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. We're not doing case 1 in courtroom number 2. Boo, hiss. Terrible game, 0 out of 10. With all those injuries, I wonder how he's doing. I think he might have figured something out. I'm gonna look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. I think he probably came to the same conclusion we did, actually. He better not be dead.
Where are you, Apollo? Trial's over for today.
I love the cutscenes. Wait.
Come on, I know you're... No.
Apollo? Apollo? No, no. The last game is called Apollo Justice. There's no shot. There's no shot. The last game is also called Apollo Justice. It's not called Athena Justice. What if it was just the end of the game? Oh, there's different save files for each game. That's fun. All of the previous trilogy, it was all shared. December 18th. Oh, so it's the following day already. Yeah. Okay, so we don't have an investigation to do. That's nice, because holy, that would have been a long day one. Good morning. The way we're not all super devastated, I think he's probably alive. He was probably knocked out because he found something. Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss? You didn't read it. You don't know that big news. Somebody spotted an abominable snowmole way up in the mountains. That's the big news? He should introduce her to a lot of heart. Might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. You better watch out, okay? She is not fucking having it. Read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Oh. Oh, poor Apollo. My fault, Thena. Oh, I'm so sorry. The little emotes. Wait, it's so cute. It's not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. Yeah. He was already fucked up. Because of, you know, his arms all bandaged. His eye is out of commission. And then he gets hit over the head on top of it. It's quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. But I'm loving the cutscenes though. I hope those stay for the third game. Managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on that sofa. She believes the reason Apollo was attacked is because she was helping her look for something in the courtroom. Well, I mean, probably that is the reason he was attacked. But she's not guilty of it. She shouldn't worry about it. It's whoever hit him that should feel bad. How are you doing? Yeah, how are you holding up? You know, you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright? Sparingly. We've had like 3 so far in this case. It's a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who studied analytical psychology are great at times like these. After all, they've learned how to control their own emotions too. Look at that. Dude, wait. This is gonna be so fucking bittersweet, man. When she displays one emotion, but Widget has another one. Damn, that's poignant as hell, man. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he? He can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in courtroom number 4 or who assaulted him. Probably due to that hit he took to the head. Who in the world would do such a thing, huh, Mr. Wright? Just wait till I get my hands on the coward who hurt our Apollo. Yeah. She is in control. What she's displaying outwardly and inwardly, it's the same. Okay, boss, you're right. Apollo's assailant can wait until we clear Junie's name. Okay, I will say, having a little orb that displays her emotions is making her seem a little bipolar or something of the sort. Because she goes from happy, surprise, sad, angry, surprise, happy, surprise, mad, you know? Holy shit, dude. Ups and downs. Better check the court record one more time. Yeah, the remote, the thing. Oh, can I? Oh, okay. It's not a 3D model. They're not doing 3D models anymore. Then this, which we already know, has the cracked timer. And the dimensions, 10 by 10 by 10, 12 pounds. Yeah. Time of death between 8 and 11. And then the photo. Hit to the back of the head. And the blood trickles in. I'm ready whenever you are. You bet. It is her shtick. Yeah. Have to get this right for Miss Woods' sake and Apollo's too. Why is Miss Woods still a fucking suspect? Didn't we kind of clear her yesterday? Uh-huh. Juniper Woods. She's taking a backseat in her own fucking game. Yeah, I mean, I hope she gets to shine a little more. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. It's because, like, you know, Phoenix was kind of a nothing burger all of game one, so they're like, alright, have your Phoenix, have your Phoenix. I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question? Huh, okay, not angry, just disappointed. Sorry, Daddy. Just as unprepared as I am. Uh-oh. Phoenix, why are you unprepared? What might that be? You're aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial. Assault of Mr. Justice and the ruins of courtroom number 4. I think courtroom number 4 is haunted, guys. Let's just not use that anymore. Let's turn it into like a dumpster. What a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice. He was with the defendant, not the case. Prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault. Okay, the 3D panning does help. It's really good at creating the atmospheres, but it is very much 3DS style 3D art. You know, it's a little chunky, but I don't mind it. It's pretty charming. The incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. The assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial. Consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. This is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. Close to where Detective Arm's body. Map with fucking Apollo just splayed out. Uh-huh. What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne? Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing. So, I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice in the back of the head in order to silence him.
Objection!
That's not an objection. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that. Yeah. We will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself. Told me I'm gonna look for evidence to clear your name. What could be clearing her name? Maybe the remote is what he found. And if it was like, you know, on the other side of the courtroom or something. But it's been like a day, 2 days now since the bombing. Anyone that took the remote could have walked over there and planted it at this point. I don't think it really holds much water as evidence. I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop. The little emotes are kind of good, but I do think the 3D models may lose a little bit of like the freedom that you can get when you're just drawing in 2D. The way that what's his name? Spark Brushel did his little animation where he like ties his tile around himself and like, you know, and he fucking deforms into like a weird balloon thing. I don't know if you could do that in 3D and have it be okay the way that it is in 2D. I don't know if my meaning comes across, but yeah. You went to the ruins of courtroom number 4 with Mr. Justice, did you not? Good, good. If you would, please testify about what happened to the court. Alright. Ooh. Julian Apollo, courtroom number 4. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. stayed with me and we went to the courtroom ruins together. Then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. He insisted on staying behind. Okay. What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was his only outstanding feature. Apollo looks like he's aged a lot in between the previous game and now. Apollo can be really nice too. There's a lot of audience, huh, for these trials. I didn't realize. I knew there was audience up here, but I never knew there was audience back there too. One has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind on the ruins? Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something, I think. New evidence for the case, was it? Yeah, big kind of something for sure. No, there aren't. That's weird. That's where they've always been. Ah, 0 out of 10 IGN. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away. Okay.
Objection!
Just as I thought, there is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor. She attacked them. She attacked them to give herself the chance to destroy that evidence.
Objection!
Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness with violence. That was not there when we found it. Yeah. Do you see it? There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand. That's kind of crazy because we walked into that courtroom. We saw him. He had not written that. And did we, like, leave at some point for them to do this? Or is this the falsified, bogus evidence that, you know, this whole campaign is about? W-O-O-D-S. Why isn't that? It says Woods in capital letters. Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted. It was there, the game neglected to show it. Oh, okay. How did we not know about it then? We just saw him knocked out from a distance and we just kind of stayed back. Don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do. We didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as, oh, okay. They ran in and cordoned off the area. They were in courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. Hard to leave everything to the police. Please begin your cross-examination. Aye, aye, Captain. Real quick. I mean, they wouldn't really pull it again, would they? But just making sure her name is spelled like this. After the Maggie Bird incident. You were looking for stuff, yeah.
Hold it!
He insisted on staying behind. Did he say about... Hobbies? I love growing vegetables in my garden. I love to knit. I like sewing too. I made this outfit myself. Is there anyone in particular you like right now? Mr. Wright, is that question even remotely related to this case? It is. Well, not really. The Maggie Bird incident. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The motherfucker writing the wrong name with the wrong hand.
Hold it!
Mm-hmm. Very kind. He rescued me. He's like the sun, strong and warm. He makes me feel strong, too. Wait! Is Apollo left-handed? I can't believe I never stopped to think about it. Is he? Wait. Maybe he is. Because he does his objection like this. But he does his objection like this with the bracelet hand, which is the left hand. So maybe he is left-handed. But Phoenix also does it like that. Is Phoenix a lefty? Oh, it's just like the sun, right? Well, the sun doesn't just drop out of the sky. The sun doesn't go down at night. Oh, it does go down at night. Yeah. I mean, I bet she's banking on that. And that means Apollo could... He's not gonna die. I mean, he did survive an explosion and then get hit in the head. So, I don't know. Maybe he's a little... It's obvious Junie didn't attack Apollo. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna have to press on we went to the courtroom together.
Hold it!
For what? Medicine. Dropped it in the heat of the moment. It was inside. Yeah. I'd put my medicine for my coughing fits inside bum wrap Riney. When I told Apollo about it, he said he'd help me go look for him. When we got inside, Apollo went straight there and started looking for my Riney in that area. I'm so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest. Huh? Apollo is an ancient god. You're all named after fucking mythical creatures. Phoenix, Apollo, Athena. Maya and Mia gotta be feeling a little fucking left out, huh? I better see Maya again. No spoilers, but I better see Maya again. Apollo started looking for bum wrap Riney near the witness stand where there was no rubble.
Hold it!
Why there? That's not where he was knocked out. Should I no, that is where it was, actually. Chupacabra. Next defense attorney, Bigfoot. Yeti. Oh, now that's updated. I see. Where there was no rubble. If there was no rubble... I mean, I guess someone could have picked it up from somewhere else. I'm not sure this really gives us that much to work with, honestly. I'm gonna try pressing other stuff.
Hold it!
He stayed behind. Okay, we've kind of pressed on everything other than the coughing fit.
Hold it!
Yeah. Oh, there. Hobbies and her crushes and stuff. She's trying to get it out of her that she's into Apollo. Near the witness stand where there was no rubble. I guess I'm gonna present either the diagram or this. There was no rubble, but there is rubble here.
Objection!
Okay, he started a search with the witness stand. That's right. Guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. And strong. Oh, it's odd. Under the circumstances, shouldn't be capable of that. Might not look like it, but he really is brave and kind. That's not what I'm saying. Ooh, the hair swooshing when he does the no-no. Someone has a crush on Apollo. At least you can see it now. Mia was putting the moves on you big time before she died at the end of case 1. What are you claiming is something that no one should have been able to do? Anyone can be brave and kind, but if you would please take a look at this diagram. With the courtroom in this state, how was it possible to walk up to the witness stand? Does it? Oh, this is rubble. Okay, shit, dude. That's exactly what I was thinking too. As the witness is simply misremembering it. A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know? I got it anyway. I knew I got new testimony, which related to it was near the witness stand. So then it could really only be 2 pieces of evidence. It could only be this or this. The only thing that could be relevant here is there is rubble around the rock he was hit with. But that's pretty weak sauce because that would be someone grabbed that and moved it. That doesn't do anything. So it had to be the map. It was a process of elimination, not a knowing what I needed to do. Well, was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? Hard to tell with any accuracy just from the diagram. Well, well, well. More pulled back version of the photo I presented before. So it's not rubble. It's the card. Process and elimination. I'm becoming a real lawyer, by the way. Mr. Tonate's bomb transport case, yeah. What is it doing there? There was no rubble there. It wasn't there when we walked up. Different from before. Bar exam after finishing the series? Yeah, I think it'll go well. What do you guys think? Wait, hang on. There's past bar exam questions on the California government website. Each question is designed to be answered in 1 hour. How many questions are there, real quick? Five. It's a 5-hour exam. That's crazy. I could take the bar. I could take a past bar. The position of that big metal thing. It was somewhere else. When Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place. It was open space, so it was easy to search the stand. Uh-huh. It was more to the right. It was covering the text.
Objection!
So important, it's enough to turn the prosecution's argument on its ear. My microphone was covering the last word, and I thought he said ass, for real. And I was like, Phoenix! Also, his personality and attitude has completely changed from Game 1 to Game 2. Game 1, when he was in court, the few moments he was in court, he was real confident. He was a real cool customer. Now he's like a little scaredy, isn't he? You know where the case was at the time of the attack. It was on top of the woods. It was here.
Take that!
Your Honor, I assert this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault. Yep. Yes, yes, that's where it was. If the transport case was in that position at the time of the assault, no message could have been written there because the case was in the way. Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing. That's true.
Objection!
It's proved by more than Miss Wood's testimony alone. Okay, real quick, let me check. What, tire marks? Is that what we're talking about? Oh, yeah. Big time. Okay. Yeah. What in this photo? In the fucking skid marks, man. What the fuck are they coating these wheels with?
Take that!
I'm afraid I don't follow. What? I was pointing directly at the... Do I need to point like here? Here? This bit of rubble? Does that have something to do with it? I'm gonna point here. Oh, it's over his... Okay, got it. Over his bandage.
Take that!
This mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. I like having the council, the Jedi Masters of the past, over my ear. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. After Mr. Justice was assaulted, it was moved. Slide to the left, cha-cha real smooth. It was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood. You did it, boss. Okay. No, it was nothing, Your Honor. Take that. It's a good thing he doesn't have widget on. But also, Phoenix, where's your rough edge? Where's your bad boy aura? You need to give give yourself a 5 o'clock shadow. It was like a superpower, honestly. Sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off of you. Mr. Justice didn't leave this message in blood. Who did? Why do I gotta prove that? That's not my job, motherfucker. That's the police. I don't know. I'm saying, not my client. I've heard a lot about this. So this is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, is it? You carved out a name for yourself by bluffing your way through thick and thin. But I keep winning. Now I'd like to hear your answer with just as much confidence. Hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner. Okay. Who could have written that message in blood? The culprit, Apollo, someone else. The culprit, right? Not someone else. The culprit. Real quick. Okay. It doesn't say anything about, like, the wheels lock unless the guy is carrying them, but yeah. Apollo's attacker who wrote it and made it look like Apollo did, yeah. Doesn't look like Apollo bled very much. Is it possible to ride out woods with that much blood? If there was so little blood, that pretty much rules out his attacker, huh? Someone else then. Okay. Who could have left the bloody message? Well, not you. You're dead. Not you. Not you. Right? I mean, it's process of elimination, truly, because we have no reason to believe it was him other than his case was there, but...
Take that!
What do you base this claim on? What? Anything about who was at the crime scene? Oh. Another person who shed blood at the crime scene? You?
Take that!
What? Besides Apollo, there was one more person who shed blood at this crime scene. Oh, but I do. It was Candace Arm who left behind this message in blood. But that just... yeah. That's just pointing to my client.
Objection!
What kind of ridiculous assertion is that? He had said the attacker left the message to throw people off. It might have made sense. Yeah, exactly. Apollo didn't shed enough blood to write such an extensive message. Yeah. Mr. Justice did survive. Why would Detective Arm write the defendant's name? There's no connection between the two whatsoever. Yeah. They had never even met each other. Maybe the intended meaning of the message is not what it appears to be. Woods. Oh. Was it like this, written upside down? And then he just took the little extra... He just took the little extra blood from Apollo to turn it into W-O-O-D-S. Was not intended to be Woods. You wish to assert this bloody writing could have some other meaning. Of a wormhole. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Objection!
Is that what you call your butt? A wormhole? What other meaning could it possibly have? Does it look like it could be a little jank? Yeah, because there's more text, or there looks like there's more text beyond there. So there's like a 5, a 1, 0, 0, and then this is an L. Wait, it's not even fucking... Yeah, it's not even upside down, actually. It's just the right way up. Fuck. I'm overcomplicating it. It's just L, and then this, the 1, which she drew as just a stick, but it would be he connected this and this to make it that. O, the stick, which he put a little D on.
Objection!
It was a detective. Maybe Woods only means something to the police. No. You may have tricked his honor, but you'll never get the best of me. As you may have already guessed. I did not guess that, actually. There's no such radio code as Woods in this state. Look at me. Yeah. Guys, come on. I've already figured it out, though. They can't substantiate it with anything. I must end things here. What was the true meaning? Maybe it means something in another language, or maybe it's a code.
Take that!
The bomb transport case? No. L10015R. What could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand? The transport case at hand, in fact. Very much a lot of things to do. I think I see it. That a girl? I've never seen it that a girl. I've only seen at a girl. That says woods. Or you could say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor. First character isn't a W, it's actually an L with a 1. The next two are zeros. True meaning behind the bloody writing is in Miss Wood's name. It's the number on the transport case.
Objection!
Just put the little lobe on the thing. Can be made to match the bloody writing. Erase 2 lines, right? Hang on. Erase this line and this line. Yeah. This is some Professor Layton thing, huh? Y'all been talking to the Professor Layton team? Do I need to point? Okay, no I don't. And the curved part of the D. There it is. Would you look at that? This is a 5. It's the number L10015. We take away the final R. Professor Layton crossover. Not as part of the marathon, but eventually, yes.
Objection!
It'll probably come at a later date. Because there's the thing with that is like that is gonna be a long ass game. Because there's so many puzzles. And the thing with me and Professor Layton games is I like to play all the puzzles. Which is going to take forever. Well, I can change anything into anything else simply by erasing 2 lines. What if we erase 2 lines from your name? Would you be happy as Mr. Rye? Well, would you, Mr. Rye? Yeah, that'll add to the playtime. Yeah. I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Yeah. Do blood testing. Do blood testing. What do you suppose Detective Arm was trying to tell us? It's his badge number. Her dying message could only have had one purpose. To point to her culprit. Don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Wright. Tell us who she was trying to name. Obviously. Obviously. Indict Mr. Ted Tonate. Disabling bombs isn't Mr. Tonate's only specialty. Somehow the victim must have realized that he was the bomber. So, when she was caught in the blast, she left his bomb transport case number as her dying message. I get that it's real lingo. Be like, finger someone for the crime. But goddamn.
Objection!
He sounds so insidious. Objection. Why would anyone go out of their way to write an ID number? Wouldn't they simply write the person's name? Maybe they didn't know the name. This was the first meeting between the two. Entirely possible they wouldn't have been familiar with each other. Lowering the odds, they would erase the bloody writing. Nah, they would know their own ID number. The fact remains, she wrote Mr. Tonate's ID number. That does remain. There hasn't been any proof yet that it was indeed Detective Arm who wrote it. The bloody writing wasn't found during the investigation after the blast. If Detective Arm had left the message, it should have been found at that
Objection!
time. With his bomb cart. Well, he was the first to find the body, yeah. Mm-hmm. Saw the victim had written his ID number. Mm-hmm. When Mr. Tornade used them in another incident. Mr. Tornade hit upon a plan to use the body writing for his own purposes. He didn't clean it away. Instead, he made it look like Mr. Justice wrote it. Are we about to, like, declare him guilty while he's not even in the fucking room? That'd be kind of hype. He changed the meaning of the message. Yeah. Was the courtroom bomber was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. Popcorn is good, guys. It is good. Okay. Bring him over. Just doing what I do best. She's a bit of a sycophant, this one, isn't she? Dismantling the case, he says. Meaning... maybe some of the evidence he's given us is secretly a bomb or something. Her name is fucking Candace Arm, dude. Candace Arm fit in your mouth. I'm afraid we have a few more questions for you. I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. The allegations are all laughable.
Objection!
Okay. Message in blood matches your ID number. And there it is. Such a far-fetched theory. No better than a tangled ball of wires. Again, can we literally not do blood testing? Which of the blood is Apollo's? Which of the blood is Candace's? It should be pretty easy. I'll have them untangled for you in no time at all. You were the only one who could have hidden the writing and then used it again later. Too convenient. But it's... okay. My issue with this is that if it was always too convenient, you know, if they never did blood testing, it would be one thing. But they check for fingerprints in a lot of cases. In a lot of cases, blood testing becomes relevant later on when the cases become more complicated. I wish they wouldn't make a case like dumber, you know? They wouldn't be like, oh, we forgot about... the world forgets about blood testing for the tutorial case. That doesn't seem right. I see times 2. Okay. But then, let me ask you. He's a poet. Do you have any proof that Detective Arm wrote that message? Blood testing. Analyze the DNA. Oh, wait. Okay, it's not too convenient. Once we know whose it is, it'll be obvious as to who wrote the message. Man, after I went off too. Oh no. It'll be some time before we have the results of the analysis. I would like nothing more, Your Honor. I like the little smug face on him. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense's theory is. Okay. After the explosion. It's crazy how the text just appears, like jump scare, like ping. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. But there was no bloody writing there at the time. Anyway, there is no way Detective Arm could have written it. She struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. Okay. Can I disprove that? Autopsy? Okay, thank you. There is no blood around. her around here. Yeah. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found. Says you. Precisely. It is as plain as day that she could not have written it. Okay. That's a new angle we haven't seen. Blood on the rubble near the victim's body. Died after hitting her head there. That's new. That's new evidence. And I'm gonna go ahead and look at that image real quick. Anything here that can tell me anything? No, I mean, there's very evidently blood here, blood in the back of her head. Wait, hang on. Wasn't her dead due to like a flat object? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Do you have what it takes to take my infallible testimony apart? Yes, I do actually. Okay, can I just straight up present the autopsy report?
Objection!
I can. Dude, time. Where's the record? Specifically, the part about Detective Arm's head injury. Cause of death, trauma to back of head, caused by impact with a flat object. Yes, what about it? The piece of rubble is sharp and pointed. And it is pointy, just like your hair. Yeah, the victim did not hit her head on this piece of rubble. It's just another fabrication. Culprit moved the victim's body. And that's exactly what I'm claiming. Victim hit her head at some other location. This location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was found. Yeah. Would there be no blood there? Okay. The message was written in Detective Arm's blood. Only the parts of the message that were added afterwards were written by Mr. Justice, in Mr. Justice's blood. The fact that it's in my court record makes me think I might need to use it, so let me go ahead and put it in the data bank. Okay. Candace Arm, 27, yeah. In the blood of Apollo Justice, 23. Okay. And it's now apparent you have told several lies to this court. You have some sort of explanation for yourself. Fine, I will confess. Oh? Confess to a minor crime. Sure. It is true that Detective Arm wrote my ID number. She very plainly wrote L115R. I was shocked, but I did not detonate the bomb. Detective Arm must have mistaken me for the real bomber. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad. That is correct. I did not kill Detective Arm. What? Yeah, wait a minute. That's still pretty bad. It's like, oh, well, if that's all you did. Slap on the wrist, my boy. Come on, we all make mistakes. Mm-hmm.
Hold it!
Didn't you? That's a crazy follow-up. Just got your 20s badge back after all. After 7 years, yeah. Must have mistaken me for the real bomber. Why do you think she did? He was in charge of the bomb. You can play it on the Switch now? Oh dang, that is pretty cool. I don't own a Switch, sadly, but that is very nice of Pokemon to do. It's crazy for them to do that though, because they're about to, like, you know, shovel out another one of these probably mid 3D Pokemon games, and meanwhile you can play some absolute peak on the same console that they just ported. It's not a great look. Mr. Blue Suit over there probably would have pinned the crime on you. You dare try to pin anything on me, I will find you in contempt of court. A strand of your beard. I was afraid I would be prosecuted if anyone saw the bloody writing. So instead, let's let someone else be prosecuted.
Hold it!
That's pretty severe. I didn't have time. You had time to move the body. That seems like it might take more time than cleaning the writing. By the time I found the message, the blood was already dry. And I still had to move the body. I was in a panic. Nah, dude. If you cleaned the blood, you didn't have to move the body. No time to spare, I temporarily covered the writing with my case. Regulation stipulates only specialists may touch transport cases. Because of the danger you see. Mhm. When he first discovered the Riley writing. Hang on, let me review evidence then. Onate has the key. And then Apollo was here and she was moved here. But this is where she died also. But now you covered it up. Is that what I'm supposed to be presenting here? That you attacked Apollo? Because I don't think there's any contradiction here other than the flat thing to the back of the head. Okay. I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad. Yeah. What did he see? (8 and 11 a.m.) I'm a little stun locked right now. Hang on. Like, is it a matter of just present? Do I present like the Apollo crime scene and be like, and you attacked him too? Let's not forget, you're guilty of assault at the very least. Is that what we're trying to get at? I really don't think this is gonna be it.
Objection!
No. No, that wasn't it. Shit. I don't believe Detective Arm's dying message was just some mistake. No, I know, but how do we get from here to there? When he first discovered the bloody writing. Do I need to present on, like, she very plainly wrote L115R. Do I need to present this on here? Or maybe this, either? I'm gonna try presenting this.
Objection!
Oh, okay. We found the way through. L115R is really what you saw written in blood. It very clearly said L115R. That's not what I see. What on earth are you babbling on about now? Yeah? Does it really say L115R? And something is missing is the final R. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Oh, right. Now I remember. There was no R on the end. It was just the slip of the finger. My bad. No, there was. There's a little bit of the letter there. Oh god, time to go into his emotions. No, he saw an R. Dude, there is. What are you talking about? I've got it. That's what happened. Mr. Tonade really did see the letter R. There is the smudges of one. Pointed out in the photo. The fucking R, dude. It's there.
Take that!
Where are the 5? You see a little bit of red? That's the R Mr. Tonade saw. That doesn't mean his eyesight is bad, nor his brain power.
Objection!
It's the fact that the smudge is there that proves that bit of rubble was there. Before the floor was damaged by the explosion. Whoa. Turns everything around. Oh, like, yeah, before the explosion. That was a crazy pop-up with a bloody message running off the edge of the damaged floor. We can only conclude it was written before the explosion. So actually he carried her in with in the case, I bet. Victim was not killed by the explosion in the courtroom. She was killed before the explosion ever occurred. Have you forgotten? The victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion. Yeah. She was hit on the head and killed before the explosion, or even before the trial began. Her body was subsequently placed in the courtroom ruins after the bombing occurred. That way, it could be made to look like she was a victim of the blast. Yeah. Here it is. One person saw the victim before the trial. Ted to Nate. Sweating on top of the visor is crazy. I love it. You can tell it's a shader though. You can tell it's just like a shader or like an overlapped texture. I would now ask the court to recall something. What are we recalling, guys? Yeah. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. The two of you were together at the scene of the crime, court number 4. Defense requests new testimony. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it. There is no need for... Uh-oh. Because all I did it was transport the bomb to the 3 courtroom. I already told you, Paul. Oh, blast this thing. I was only in the courtroom with the victim because of our work. The story was only transporting the bomb there.
Objection!
You certainly had the opportunity to commit murder.
Objection!
Like what? Where's the motive? I have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm, but an important piece of your assertion is missing. The murder weapon. We can't accuse him of the crime. That's right. I didn't have any sort of thing that could be used as a murder weapon on me. You did. Hoping there's something in there that can point us in the right direction. This is gonna be like fragments of glass in the skull or something.
Take that!
The bomb itself. So you didn't have anything that could be used as a weapon, but in fact, you had the perfect thing. You had this. Yeah, victim wasn't killed by the bomb blast. Not the blast, just the bomb. Was killed with the bomb. Because this is the blunt object that delivered the fatal blow to her head. Recall the description of Detective Arm's head wound. Trauma to the back of head caused by impact with a flat object. A blow from any flat side of this bomb would produce the exact same wound pattern. You okay, dude? Then show me some proof. Where's the evidence I hit the victim with the bomb? You find any of the victim's blood on the bomb? That would be decisive proof. But too bad, the bomb is blown to bits. It's long gone. Boom. Game over. Yeah. He's looking pretty guilty. It is a possibility. Nah, was there glass on her head? The fact we didn't get a Mia, you know, jump scare. Or the way to expose the things he did hide. Or the Detective Arm before the trial started, and he placed her body in the courtroom after the bomb went off. Where she hid the body. What he had to hide? The body itself. right? Do I just present this? Present the thing? I'm gonna present this, I think.
Take that!
Your Honor, there's something we've all been overlooking. If the murder took place before the trial, he would have had to hide the body somewhere during the trial. In his bomb transport case. Nobody but touch if they thought there was a bomb in it, yeah. What is it? Do you finally have some decisive evidence to show me? You're the one who's gonna show it to me. And by it, I mean my penis. Come again. Again? Dude, I got like a refractory period on these things. Hang on. You heard me. Now show me what's inside that bomb transport case. There's no need. You killed the victim with a blunt object, and then you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. You were trying to make it look like she died in the explosion. Where was the body hidden during the trial? Inside a box made of thick alloy plating can withstand any impact. You should have no objections to showing us your transport case. Crack it open, big boy. Let's have it. Let's see it. Who holding it? Him? Let's not. Not if you value your life. Remain calm and listen carefully. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes. I repeat, this HH-3000 will detonate in 5 minutes. Your Honor, I recommend you adjourn this trial before this bomb goes off. I am the only one who can disable this bomb. If you do not want to die, your only option is to listen to me. It's just a training model, a fake to practice on. I did, but I also lied. This is the real deal. This is the HH-3000. How do you know it was the real HH-3000 that blew up the courtroom number 4? The bomb that blew up the courtroom was a different one that I made. Take it any way you would like. Just before the trial, I took the HH-3000 out of the stuffed animal and put my own bomb into it. That was the bomb that exploded and destroyed courtroom number 4. Is Apollo gonna come in with evidence that the HH-3000 is what exploded? The HH-3000, it is so unique. I had never seen anything like it. It is so unique that I could not replicate the detonation mechanism, so I just had to have it. Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Did anyone check to see if it really was the HH-3000 in there? I guess not. No, not a possibility, a certainty. I did it. You had better get out of here while you can. You do not have much time. He's bluffing. He's big time bluffing. Order in the court. Everyone's running out. Yeah, there was an explosion just 2 days ago, so. You 4 are still here? Well, well, aren't you brave? A horrible explosion the other day. Yep, he's out. Can you use your little emotion reader thing to tell if he's reading, if he's saying the truth? Actually, not while he's typing, I bet. Only 3 more minutes, folks. Can I prove it's not? The timer is not cracked. Timer is cracked on this one. Timer is not cracked on that one. I will be going now with my dear HH3000, naturally. By the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even with no remote switch, this bomb can still be triggered manually. I will detonate it on the spot. Farewell. Nuh-uh.
Hold it!
You're not going anywhere. There's no reason to be afraid. That bomb is a fake. More of your famous bluffing, even at the risk of your own life. We've been here before, don't even worry about it. Lives are on the line here. The cracked screen.
Take that!
Display for the timer on the bomb in the photo is broken. It broke when Mr. Tornade used the bomb to attack Detective Arm. But the display on this bomb is not broken. Therefore, this is not the real HH3000. He's clearly lying when he said he switched out the bomb in the stuffed animal. This bomb is nothing more than a fake, a model used for training purposes. Your Honor? Please do that. No, stop. Yep. It is a bloodstain. How did we examine the inside? Doesn't he have the only key? Confident DNA analysis on this bloodstain will confirm it's Detective Arm's blood. And those results will conclusively prove you murdered Detective Arm. Damn, we're getting this down the sleeve shot. Trying to see. Sorry, I'm trying to see his armpit. I'm trying to see his armpit real quick. Don't mind me. For pure purposes. You're too late. You missed your chance to run. So now you're out of time. This HH3000 is about to explode. No, it's not. It's real. This bomb is the real thing, I tell you. It's real. There's no time left. It's gonna blow. And I have to disarm it. I have to take it apart. I can dismantle anything. I can take apart evidence. I can take apart bombs. I can dismantle it all. Dismantle, 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 dismantle. I'm not gonna make it. Wow. That was pretty dramatic. We made it. Was it real bomb? Motherfucker got Animal Crossing eyes. Game over. It wasn't the real one. Huh? My lab has been blown to pieces. It's all that stupid woman's fault. I was selling the bombs I disarmed on the black market. That's a funny way of it being her fault. Wait, your eyes are bombs. I get it. When I tried to take this one, she just had to notice, didn't she? She confronted me in courtroom number 4 that day. That's why I had no choice. Before I knew what I was doing, I hit her. It's all her fault. While I was looking for a place to hide her body, she left a message in her own blood. The trial was about to start, so I didn't have time to clean it up. And now all of this. Thought for sure I could disguise her death with an explosion. For my testimony yesterday, I went to courtroom number 4 and confessed to everything, huh? That's when I snuck up behind him. And yeah, bam. When the idiot police arrested that little girl, I thought for sure I could pin it all on her. Why? Oh, why? I do like how they confess to everything in front of legal official. It makes it very easy. Suspicion of the courtroom bombing and the assault on Mr. Justice. Your innocence or guilt will be determined at a later trial. He confessed in front of you. Now then, I see the members of the public have returned to the gallery. That was quick. I'll now announce Ms. Juniper Wood's verdict. Confetti! Oh, 3D confetti! Hell yeah. He's not coming back. The shot of the empty stand is so funny. Alright. You did it, boss! I sure did. So many mysteries cleared up all at once. It was amazing. It did just sort of work out that way. It's not the kind of thing that usually works out. You made it happen. The way that mean old prosecutor hightailed it out of there. That was great. Thank you for everything you did for me. Now you can go back home to the forest in peace. Yeah, we'll come visit. Thank you for the invitation. I'm not so sure you could make it all the way up to Junie's house. How high up do you live again? Around 3,000 feet, I think. Yeah. Something that still bothers me about the case. Oh wait, they're gonna make me present evidence. Hang on. They're gonna make me present evidence. Hang on. She is a Bigfoot. We've never seen her feet. Actually, that's not true. We did see her feet when she was sitting down during the emotion testimony. A little mystery we never got around to solving. Is this the unsolved mystery you're thinking about? The missing remote switch?
Take that!
Yeah. I wonder where it disappeared to. That's gonna be... Oh yeah, that's the kind of thing. Oh yeah, well, let's just leave it to the police. I'm sure that won't be relevant. Guess you're right. Hey, I know. Shall we go report the good news? To Apollo? Okay. Oh, silly. To Apollo. Why don't we all go to the hospital together to see him? Courtroom bombing case came to a close. It's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office, that's for sure. Athena Sykes? Why Sykes? Athena Sykes. Sykes? Justice? I mean, it's obvious. Right is obvious. Sykes? Psyches? Psyches! Psyches! Psychology. I get it. Oh, Sykes also works for psychology. I get it. Between the three of us, there's no case we can't solve. When our powers combine, with our powers combined. At least that's what I believed. Oh boy. Who dies? But all of that changed with what Apollo said to us that day. It was something that would put my faith in us to the ultimate test. She's Bigfoot. Right? Anything. It's still the right anything agency. The why. Cutscene.
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
Can you at least give me a reason why?
I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
Oh, why, Apollo? Why are you shutting us out?
What happened to you, Apollo? Ever since you put that jacket on, you've changed. It's like the mask. Now, for whatever reason, all my mind keeps doing is returning to the day I first met you. Ooh, flashback case? We had tackled our first case together, he and I, this past spring. And as we did, I came to know who he is and how he thinks. It was a very peculiar case, one in which the victim was killed by a mythical creature. A phoenix? A Bigfoot? Hang on, a Bigfoot? A Gordy? That's not that different from investigations, actually. Okay. Save my current progress. Did a pretty decent job of setting up hype for the next one. Okay, it works out. We're gonna do a quick raid out. Drop a follow if you want to see more, because we're gonna be live again. I'm sorry, but not. I'm gonna go ahead and say not tomorrow, because I have a big exam Wednesday. A final exam in the early March, if you can believe it. Wednesday. So instead, I'll see you Wednesday evening, you know, after the exam. I'm gonna have time. So we're gonna head and we're gonna do that, okay? Let us raid out to Just Pure Anxiety, playing Halo the Master Chief Collection. All right? Thank you very much for watching. Stick around, say hi, be nice, be cute. I don't know. Okay, be cute. Cute is subjective. Be nice. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.